Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 9, Mother Yashoda binds Lord Krishna. Text 12, please repeat. Taktva yastim sutam vitam Vijñāyārpakavatsala Yesha kilatam bandhum Damna tadvirya kovidam Takva, throwing away, esteem, the stick in her hand, Sutam, her son, Bhitam, considering her son's great fear, Vijñāya, understanding, Arpakavatsala, the most affectionate mother of Krishna, Yesha, desired, Kila, indeed, Tam, Krishna, Bandhum, to bind, Damna, with a rope, Atatvirya Kovida, without knowledge of the supremely powerful personality of Godhead, because of intense love for Krishna. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Translation. Mother Yashoda was always overwhelmed by intense love for Krishna. Not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was, because of maternal affection for Krishna, she never even cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw the stick away and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. Purport. Mother Yashoda wanted to bind Krishna not in order to chastise him, but because she thought that the child was so restless that he might leave the house in fear. That would be another disturbance. Therefore, because of full affection, to stop Krishna from leaving the house, she wanted to bind him with a rope. Mother Yashoda wanted to impress upon Krishna that since he was afraid merely to see her stick, he should not perform such disturbing activities as breaking the container of yogurt and butter and distributing its contents to the monkeys. Mother Yashoda did not care to understand who Krishna was and how his power spreads everywhere. This is an example of pure love for Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swami Karavane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Karavane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shradhavadita Shradha Deshkara. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Tyaktva yashtim shutam vihitam vijñārpaka vatsala yesha kilatam bandhum dhamna tat virya kovida. Mother Yashoda was always overwhelmed by intense love for Krishna, not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was. Because of material affection for Krishna, she never even cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw the stick away and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. Hare Krishna. So we are continue to hear these wonderful pastimes of Damodara Lila. So from the previous verses, we saw that Krishna broke the pot which was Mother Yashoda was churning butter, and then Mother Yashoda came out from the room from saving milk. Then she saw that Krishna was not there. Then she was looking for Krishna. Then Krishna was inside another room where was hanging pot full of butter. He ate, and then he was feeding to the monkeys. Their mother Yashoda found him, and then she had a stick and chasing Krishna. Now here we see that she's seeing that Krishna getting afraid, excessively afraid. So when Krishna, in this situation, Mother Yashoda thinking, oh, better I threw the stick. So she threw the stick, and then she just wanted to bind him so that he doesn't do again more further these naughty activities. And in the purport is we see that nice another wonderful reason is given that because he may run away because out of fear. It happens when children do some naughty activities, break something, and then they are getting afraid. And then they don't want to come in front of parents because they will beat, they will punish. So, out of fear, they want to keep away from the parents. So, here also Mother Yashoda is thinking that he may leave a house, so better bind him. It's not just punishing him. So, here, Srila Prabhupada in the end of the purport says, this is an example of pure love for Krishna. This dealing Mother Yashoda, between Mother Yashoda and Krishna is for ordinary people is not easy to understand. It may appear like ordinary child and mother is dealing, but it's not. Because Mother Yashoda, of course, even in the material world, the mother's love is considered the most pure compared to others. Mother is really taking care of the baby without any expectation, but it's not pure love which is exchanged between pure devotees and the Lord. It's not same, because sometimes we see the others devotees, they are, Srila Prabhupada gives example, like here, Mother Yashoda, she didn't care whether Krishna is God or not, who is he. She didn't care. But here in the material world, even the great demigods like Brahma, Indra, They were all wanted to test whether Krishna is God. So, but pure devotees are not like that. They don't test whether Krishna is God. So, Srila Prabhupada says that pure love means just uh, I love Krishna. Why you love Krishna? Because there is no reason. I love Krishna, I want Krishna. That's love. So, regarding this particular verse, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, in his commentary, he explains kind of like some conversation between Mother Yashoda and Krishna, that Krishna says, "Don't beat me," because she was holding a stick, and Yashoda answered, "If you don't like getting beaten, if you don't like to getting beaten, why did you break the yogurt pot today?" So, I won't do that anymore, Krishna says. But throw the stick down. Like he's asking, I won't do it, please throw the stick. Mother Yashoda then began to worry. Maybe in distress, fear, or anger, he will run away to the forest, deciding on a way to prevent this. She threw away the stick and decided to tie him up. She was ignorant of her son's power to spread himself everywhere. Tadvirya Kovita. Because she was completely absorbed in his sweetness. So, this is same points that Srila Prabhupada gives in the purport, a little more nicely. He put like some conversation. And also in same incident, this portion, Srila Jiva Goswami also elaborates a little more detail. When Mother Yashoda is chasing Krishna and then she caught him and binding this particular section. He says that little Krishna was confident that his mother would never pursue him beyond the main gate. When Mother Yashoda was chasing, because in the main gate means after coming out that corridor, that space and the street, there many people will be there. So Mother Yashoda may feel embarrassed to, run in front of other people. So therefore, intentionally, Krishna was running towards on the street. So that time, but what happened that time? Nobody was there on the street. So Mother Yashoda was also running behind him. So as long as Krishna ran without looking back, his mother was unable to catch him. But as soon as he turned his head back in fear, she caught him by his hand. He frantically moved his eyes about as if trying to continue running away. He began crying in an attempt to reduce Mother Yashoda's anger. And out of impudence, he started trembling artificially, but he did not give up his childish pranks. Whenever she forcefully held his face so that she could look him in the eye, Sri Krishna turned his face in such a way as to wipe the oily gloss of butter from his mouth and make it look dry. Threatening him, Mother Yashoda said, "O Krishna, you have given me so much trouble. Before you steal from your home, first look at this stick in my hand." When she saw her lotus-eyed son's terror upon hearing these words, she Vrajeshwari tossed the stick aside. So don't beat me, mother. Krishna beseeched her. The queen of Vraja scorned him, but you are a thief. A thief laughing to herself, she suddenly and forcefully instigated a quarrel with him. Ah, you are the king of thieves, Chora. Krishna protested, "No, mother, Chora took birth in your dynasty, not mine. Why would we have a Chora in our home?" This is the way Mother Yashoda and her butter stealing son argued with each other. So here is explained that in the dynasty of Mother Yashoda, there was a Gopa named Chora Ghosh. So literally meaning the Chora means thief. So this is how, when Mother Yashoda called Krishna Chora, he said that your dynasty, because he considering himself is dynasty of Nanda Baba, so your family is a Chora family, not me, like that. So, oh, really? Who broke the pot of yogurt? She again inquired. Krishna replied, "The Supreme Lord, he was punishing you." But she continued, "Who fed butter to the monkeys? Who created them? He who created them." Who fed the monkeys? Who he created. That's fact, because he is the cause of all the creation. So, no, she exclaimed, "I suspect that you always feast with great relish and fresh butter with prepared for use in religious sacrifices." Mother Yashoda scolded her son that she would thief, but finally her heart softened. She laughed with anger and said, "Just admit your theft, give up your arrogance." Thus, pressed by his mother, Sri Krishna burst into tears. "Look, Ma," he sobbed, "when you anxiously rushed to save the milk, your uncle was stuck the pot of yogurt and it broke. How is this my fault?" So he's arguing that he did not break it, that Mother Yashoda's ankle bell broke the pot. And the monkeys, he continued, were inspired by the Supreme Lord to sneak into the house to steal. When they began taking the butter, I caught them. What did I do wrong? So it's the other way. Krishna was feeding, but now he's telling that monkeys came their own, inspired by the Lord. So I caught them. And then he retorted, "The stick in your hand frightened me. So even though I am completely innocent, I fled like a thief. You saw I was so afraid. You saw I was so afraid. But still, you mercilessly chased me. Oh, for no reason." So Mother Yashoda spoke as lamenting, "Oh, you are the king of those skilled in argument." She said, "Why are the best of thieves, although you are the you are the best of the thieves. Although you are the son of Vrajaraja, the most noble man, your nature has become like a monkey's because you are fond of them. When fearful Sri Krishna heard this, he pointed to the forest and said, "If I am monkey, then I will live in the forest," which slightly frightened his mother. So, who knows? She thought this arrogant boy could easily put his threat into action to keep him from running into the forest. I must tie him up. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for me to single-handedly manage my household duties and this child. So, turning to Krishna, she openly said, "You thief, you restless boy, you who bewilder one and all by the charm of your flickering eyes, why don't you simply accept my prohibitions? Look, I will tie you up and then quickly return to the house. If you have any strength left, you can show it to me by trying to steal something else." So, in this way, this section is Srila Jiva Goswami is narrated a little more elaborately. So it's so sweet. Every small um, movement of Krishna and Mother Yashoda is so elaborately is described. So why? Because this is really is inspiring the conditioned souls. Therefore, Lord appears and performs his pastimes. That's only motivation. So, therefore, even though every year, one full month we celebrate this Damodara Lila, every day we hear, and still is so much nectar is there. Every time when we hear is like freshly hearing, even though we know the story, but there's so much devotees relation is hearing this pastime. So it attracts the conditioned soul towards Krishna. So that pure love is everyone want it. Everyone, it's nature of the jiva is there within, but now here is covered. So Srila Prabhupada says that in this material world, here also people, everybody speaks about love, love, love. But in material world, it's not possible. It's impossible, Prabhupada says, because in the material world, everyone is interested only in his own sense gratification. So love is experienced between man and woman, not actually love, but lust. Because both parties are interested only in their own sense gratification. So love means one does not think of his own sense gratification, but pleasing or satisfying his beloved. That is pure love. So, in this case of Mother Yashoda and Krishna, if you see, just Mother Yashoda only intention to please Krishna, satisfying Krishna. Not only that, many devotees we can have example for that. So we are actually in this material world, when we say love, that is Srila Prabhupada said, this is misusing of the word love. The many words are like that. Srila Prabhupada explained, like a Mahatma. The people don't know who is Mahatma. Nowadays people they think this is that Gandhi. He is Mahatma. That's, people think that's like his name. Become uh, as soon as you think of you say the word Mahatma, everybody thinks that. But according to Bhagavad Gita, Mahatmanastu Partha Daivim Prakriti Mashrita. We see that the Mahatma, one who is under the control of Daivi Prakriti, uh, not this material uh, Prakriti. Uh, means they are not lover of the nation, they are lover of Krishna, Mahatma. But he is all life he lived for the nation. He was so like that. There are many words are misused. In that way, this love also here is misused. So, however, the pure love, the examples of pure love, as Prabhupada says in the purport, we see it's a lot of description in Vrindavan. There are so many different incidents, not only this Damodara Leela. There in Vrindavan, actually, every living entity, they express their pure love for Krishna. They serve Krishna without any expectation. That is Vrindavan. Every man, woman, animals, fruits, flowers, water, everything they serve with pure love, only to please the Lord. So, gopis, other than Mother Yashoda, the other gopis also always thinking of Krishna, Krishna's satisfaction. So how to please him, that's only their intention. When gopis heard the news that Krishna has a headache, and the only is a medicine that the dust from the feet of his devotees. So many devotees are approached before approaching gopis, but they were all thinking, "Oh, this is great sin. If I give my, dust from my feet to Krishna, that is great sin. I will go to hell." They didn't want. But when gopis heard, they didn't care for about themselves, what will happen to me. But they wanted to only Krishna get cured from the headache immediately. So they were asking, please get immediately as much as you want. So that was their mood. Another way also we see the gopis, also the elderly gopis when Krishna going around neighbor's house, and they will catch him and ask him to dance. They will clap their hands according to the Krishna dance. Actually, we know philosophically that he is the one who is controlling everything, and everyone is dancing according to his movements, but we are like a puppets. But gopis are making Krishna to dance. That's not easy thing. It's not that anyone can do that so easily. Unless you are like pure devotee like a gopis, it's not possible. You can't ask Krishna to do anything like that. By order, you can't expect anything from Krishna like that. And then also we see that Krishna does some activities just because of his pure devotee said something or he wants something, because of that only. Like in this Damodara Leela itself, You see later that Nalakura and Manigriva, they were cursed and blessed by Narada Muni, who is a pure devotee of Krishna. And because of Narada's word only, Krishna delivered them. Krishna says that, I don't know who is this Nalakura Manigriva, but because Narada promised to them that I will deliver them. So, and also, we see that because Prahlad told, yes, Lord is there within this pillar. Nrsingadeva appeared. So, for a devotee is they don't require anything from the Lord. They only intention the Lord's pleasure. The Lord should be happy, whatever they do. But as a jiva, Jivare Saurabhai Krishna Nityadas, as a eternal servant of the Lord, our duty is render loving service to the Lord Krishna. That is our duty. So serving Krishna with pure love means without any expectation, without anything expecting in return for the service. That is pure love. So Prahlad has such a pure love. Why? Because after, killing Hiranyakashipu and his whole army, Prahlad came, gave him garland, and Nrsimhadev was angry, but slowly he got pacified. He become then Lord Nrsingadev asked him that, what do you want? Prahlad said that, I'm not a vanik, I'm not a businessman, I'm not a merchant. Merchant is one who is some expectation, in return he does the service. Like when you go to the shops, people welcoming you very happily. Especially you can see in these jewelry shops when you go, they are all these servants are waiting in uniform very nicely. They welcome you with a smiling face, give you a seat. Immediately they give you some drink, tea, coffee, cool drinks, whatever you ask, they will give you. And they speak very sweet. But it's not that they want to please you. They want to take away money from you maximum. That is their intention. So Prahlad says, I'm not such a merchant, such a businessman to return, take from you something. So that is the mood of pure devotee. For such a devotee, Krishna is ready to do anything also. He can, come down here from his position as a Supreme Lord. He can come down like a chariot driver. For Arjuna, he came, Partha Sarathi. I mean, here, actually, if you see, everyone is trying to pose ourselves better than as we are, higher than as we are. Like when people go out in the house, he may not have, much, to eat or some very simple, but when he comes out, he dresses very nicely, show him, like some big businessman trying to, impress others. that we see. Sometimes people are living very simple heart, but when they come out, they are trying to show themselves as some rich people or some big businessman or something like that. That is what we see here. But big person, like some big businessman, he doesn't become a driver of somebody. We don't see that usually. Generally, the big men, they wanted to at least remain in that place or show even better than that. And that's what we experience here. But Krishna, he is supreme. He is the topmost of everyone, but he comes down as like a chariot driver. And Arjun has to tell him, go left, right, straight, follow his order. So, this is example of pure love. There's so many we can say that in Mahabharata also we see that because of pure love, Vidura and his wife, he accepted the peels of banana. Okay, banana is nice fruit, but not really peels of banana anyone will appreciate it here. Maybe our cows may appreciate if we give peels only. But if we see that Duryodhana was also invited Krishna. He made a big feast. Everything was there. Whatever Krishna wants, everything he could supply. But Krishna rejected that feast and he came to Vidura's house and taking the peels of banana. So, like this, so many examples are there in the scriptures. What is pure love is very clearly defined by Shastras and our Acharyas. Srila Rupa Goswami says, Anyapilashita sunyam jnana karmadanapitam anukulyena krishnanasilana bhakti uttama. That's uttama bhakti. That's pure love. That anyapilashita sunyam. No any other desire than pleasing Krishna. So, that is pure love. You don't care whether the person is rich or whether he is healthy or this or that. Just without even knowing who he is, what status he is, the love should be there. But that love, that pure love, can be exchanged only with Krishna, because anybody else can't really satisfy completely, and anyone else cannot give you return the love, pure love. But only Krishna can do that. So that's why this pure love is always, very much is attracting the Supreme Lord. Although he doesn't need, he is Atmarama, he is completely self-satisfied person, but he doesn't need anything. But this pure love he is also attracted. He is completely satisfied with the pure love. So therefore, when Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was, teaching us how to become pure devotee of Krishna. So he practically given this Shikshastaka, how to, from the beginning, by chanting holy name, cleanse our heart. Ultimately, we come to that position, Aslishyava padratham pinashtamam adarshana marmahatam karotva ta tatava vidatalampeto mat prananatha susayeva napara. Mat prananatha, you are my life and soul. So you have a rights to embrace me or, reject me. But still, you are my prananatha, so I will love. That should be the mood of devotee. That's what we supposed to inspire to come to that love level. So that is our only motivation. So Srila Prabhupada says in our Krishna conscious movement, we follow, in order to develop that pure love, we follow these principles of anukulyena sankalpa pratikula varjanam, that accepting whatever is favorable for Krishna conscious and rejecting unfavorable things is very important things. So particularly by following these four regulative principles, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication, we are rejecting unfavorable things, stop our sinful activities. That is very important to advance in Krishna conscious. When Jagai and Madai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to punish them, he called Sudarshan Chakra, he wants to, because they attacked Lord Nityananda, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu couldn't tolerate, Mahaprabhu wants to punish them, but that time Nityananda Prabhu was so merciful and he requested Lord Chaitanya that please forgive them, give our mercy. So first thing, Mahaprabhu asked, don't do any more this kind of sinful activity, any, sinful activity. First stop immediately from this moment. They agreed, then they agreed also to chant Hare Krishna. So that is very important. Esham tvantakadam papam jnana punya karmanam. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also says, unless we stop engaging in these sinful activities, we can't develop any love for Krishna. Therefore, when people speaking in this material world, love, it's not love because they always engaging some kind of sense gratification, means sinful activities, but same time they also, speaking about love of God, all this, even these so-called Hindus, so-called Mayavadis, all these so-called religious people, everyone, most of them are not really having any idea of what is pure love. The biggest religion in the world is Christianity. Prabhupada says the love for bread, not love of God, love of bread. Oh Lord, please give us our daily bread. That is their prayer. Where is the, Ashlishyava Padaratam Pinastama or Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim? Where is this prayer? Where is that prayer? You can't, come closer at all. This is a big difference. So, by rejecting these four activities and also accepting chanting, when we take Diksha from our spiritual master is asking to promise us that we chant minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra. And if Brahmin initiated, minimum 3 times a day, that also we chant the Gayatri, meditate. So, of course, chanting Hare Krishna is 16 rounds means that's minimum, but actually One can chant 24 hours. Mm. So in that way, one can make progress, positive progress in the spiritual life. Uh, so ultimately, can become eligible or fit to see the Supreme Lord face to face. Because ultimately, by studying all the Vedas, all this knowledge, whatever we are trying to understand, that is to find Krishna. Vedaisha sarvair aham veda veda vedanta krit vedavite vedaha. So ultimately, we should know who is Krishna. It's not just uh, without knowing God, you can love or you can trust Him. Srila Prabhupada many times comment on this. In American dollars, they put, uh, we trust in God we trust. This is how they put. So Prabhupada questioned them, do you know who is God? Nobody knows. Then you, without knowing who is God, then how you are going to trust? They have no idea who is God. So Srila Prabhupada in one lecture he say, they put like this because otherwise they won't believe this is the $100 because this is just worth of few paisa, this paper, piece of paper. So they put the God, in the paper, so people had some believe, some faith in that. So this is what's happening. So the pure love is not so cheap things. It's not a joke. It's a really we can develop. Everyone has opportunity. Everybody wants. Krishna wants that, but it doesn't come so easily, so cheaply, just by saying only. Speaking, you won't do it. We have to do some endeavor, do some, follow some instructions given in Guru Sadhu Sastra. So in that way, we can advance in spiritual life. We can see Krishna face to face. We can be with Him. Srila Prabhupada many times he says that we can eat with Krishna, we can dance with Krishna, we can speak with Krishna. This opportunity is there. But before that, unless we follow all these regulatory principles, unless we follow this, our sadhana sincerely, so we can't develop true love for Krishna. But once we follow seriously, sincerely, and Krishna helps, Krishna, our Guru, Acharyas, they all help us. So then once we become pure devotee, then as in Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma says, Premanchana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena, Sandas Sadaiva Hridayeshi Vilokayan. Santa, the sadhus, they Sadaiva, always they see the Lord. Every moment they see the Supreme Lord. So that is what we should inspire, and for that we should follow the regulatory principles and sadhana very seriously, sincerely. Then one day there is a chance to become pure devotee. Hare Krishna. I stop here. Is there any question or comment? Anything to add? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।